to email lists. Joshua, you were just saying that you couldn't help yourself and you registered a few more domains.
Yep.
So how many domains do you own right now?
I pared it back from over 2,000 to now I was trying to get it under 300, but I seem to be hovering right around 319.
I have to double check, but I think I've culled my herd back to less than 100 domain names. But
impressive.
A few years ago, I still owned 3,800 domain names, and I was paying well over 40 grand a year for mostly domain names that I was just sitting on and doing nothing with. And most of these were not strategically purchased domain names. They were inspirationally purchased domain names for a cool idea I had and couldn't help myself but spending the $64 for the year registration or whatever.
And then I get attached to it, and I don't want to give it up because
that's
still a great idea, and I can still execute on it, and I don't want to, that time. Yeah, I'm definitely an oholic on domains, as is Tellman. Ben, you got it.
Are there any over the top or ridiculous domains that you own that you wish to share with anyone publicly right now?
I mean, I could look at them. I don't remember off the top of my head. Most of mine are pretty practical and in my estimation, awesome.
That's right. A few domain names that I own that I was able to just get. One of them was really good. I swear I'm going to do something awesome with it someday. Is getshitdone.com. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I remember you and didn't you have sell like a mofo.com? Although
I don't think that was mine. I don't think that was mine. Maybe.
Oh, come on now. You don't remember this?
Honestly
maybe
don't.
Maybe you didn't have it. Dude. Maybe you didn't have it, but you and Dan were going to do selllikeamotherfucker.com.
We were going to do that. I do remember that now. But yeah, I don't think we ever, I think we both thought better of it. It's probably a good choice.
So Jordina, we seem to have we've stumbled on a little vein of addiction that all of us seem to share, and to some degree. Jordina said, "I'm a domain hoarder too." Patrick said, "Wow, I thought I was a domain-oholic, but you guys are beating me by far." And Ryan had over 100. Now he's down to about 14. And Ben is commenting on my 319, I guess, that I'm down to. So, Patrick, how many do you have? And Jordina, how many do you have? What's your hoarding? And do you keep them because you're attached to the idea behind them, or do you actually use them? One that I just refuse to give up because it's such a good idea, but I need to license it to somebody or to partner with somebody. But if there's any powerhouse female entrepreneurs out there that want to create a huge following, I've got a kick-ass business concept behind it that would be really awesome in my estimation.
Very cool. Very cool. Rock and roll. All right, I'm just looking at all these comments. People go ahead.
I was just going to say, Patrick was saying that I keep them because I'm thinking I might have a use for them. Yeah, I'm with you, brother.
That's right. So we are going to get into how to improve the responsiveness of your email list momentarily. But this is pretty good. One of the best ways. So when we're talking about lists, we're not limiting to just email lists. Like the idea of list marketing or building a list or building your own media has been around a lot longer than just email. But these days, Joshua, what are some of the, let's just rattle off some of the types of lists that people can build these days outside of email alone. I still think email is the key. It's the hub. It's the core. It's the center. It's decentralized. No one can take it away from you. All roads currently should still point to email, in my not so humble opinion. But what are some of the other types of lists that you can build in your experience, Joshua?
Well, first of all, I agree with you 100% that all roads need to, at some point, be designed to funnel into an email conversation so that you can truly build and keep the communication and the conversation rolling and truly have that kind of an intimacy with them in email format. But what we're doing right here is a form of list building. What we're when you do your own Facebook Lives, when you build a Facebook page and you have fans, that's a list. And the more responsive that list is, the better that asset is for your business, and for what you're doing. So the thing that I used to preach nonstop is that, and the reason why I started off talking about the data capture, because the most important piece of the puzzle was adding people to your list and having a database that you could communicate. So email addresses, physical addresses, phone numbers, text numbers, IMing, the messenger bots and all of that. Those are all different types of lists. Any place that you have a following, your Twitter account is a list, a form of list building. Your YouTube channels are a form of list building. Your blog, your subscriptions to the blog, your, whatever, wherever there's a gathering point where you can rally the troops, so to speak, that's another form of list, and that's another form of relationship. And generally speaking, if you're doing it right, the deeper the relationship is, that's when they get onto your email list, not only onto your email list, but actually look forward to receiving communications from you on that list, however they get there.
That's right. That's right.